Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Tamim. I have the privilege of introducing you Dr. Armaan, who's got the ninth rank in the recently concluded INI-CET. So, Armaan, huge congratulations. Please give a brief introduction of yourself.
Thank you, sir. I am Armaan Seth. I am a student from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi, and I just finished my internship in April this year.
Fantastic. That means you just finished your exam and you have got such a great rank now with just a few months of preparation. So that means you really must have geared up for this exam from your undergraduation phase itself.
Yes, sir. I started preparing early for the exam.
Okay, so see, huge crowd gives these exams. It's a hugely competitive world, and those who are looking at this interview ultimately should go home with something that they would have benefited from your experience. So nothing like somebody who stopped the exam and what experience they have. I think that would be the most sincere input. So please go ahead and suggest whatever you are, how your journey was, what helped you really in cracking this exam.
Sir, the most important thing was starting early for preparation of this exam. Initially, textbooks were the most important resource, which helped me build the concepts. And everyone should, in their in the college years, study textbooks, obviously always. And along with that, then making notes both from both important points from the books as well as from the coaching classes as well, which were important. So those were the most important things: studying well for the college exams, attending practicals well, and then being mindful during internship years also. And so then definitely TNDs, giving exams was very important, attending the TND sessions, and then finally giving GTs. So all these are very important to
So
be
I think
done.
in a nutshell, what you're suggesting is you have to be very sincere in your life to achieve something great. So you have listed out all the important things that we expect a sincere student to do, like be mindful in the internship, for example, start early, prepare with standard textbooks, make your own notes. I think you have ticked all the, check boxes. And ultimately, that's the reason why we got this result. So you were a foundation batch student with Bhatia.
So I joined it for first in when I was in second year. It was a pre-foundation batch.
Okay.
So at that time I attended a few classes,
Okay.
and then after that, then mainly then I refer to the TND batch. At that time I attended yours
Okay.
and Dr. J.'s classes
Okay.
for my TND, and finally I gave a few grant tests as well.
Great, great, great. So, see, the bottom question that I think we ask most of the toppers is, what do you think you did extra? I mean, you did the thing fine. You made notes, you read the 10 standard books, you were mindful, you were focused in your preparation. You did all those things. But if you had to say one thing that the student should do, any additional thing that you thought you did compared to your classmates that really got you into this position?
Sir, the most important thing was that not to just burden yourself too much towards the end, but just to keep doing little bit every single day. And right now, even those people who are going to give the exam right now, they should not get disheartened. They should, even now they can have their targeted study, like do previous year questions, and the important topics that repeatedly appear on grant tests should be done. So even that targeted study is very important, and with little time, that is what helps
Right.
to crack the exam.
This year's question paper we thought was a little odd from what we've been routinely seeing. So how was your experience about it? How many questions did you attempt?
So I attempted all of the questions.
Okay,
So
all 200.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Like I knew that I had to be aggressive while attempting the paper, but honestly, the paper was not a typical paper. I When I came back, I found out that I had made a lot of mistakes. And yes, sir. Towards frankly, even now there were some questions which we don't know the correct answer to. There were such questions. Yes, sir. So my review is that the paper wasn't easy. It was very atypical, and one should not get disheartened with the results, since those who have done well might have done a few questions better, or some answers might just have clicked at the end, even though it was not a typical paper.
Right. So I think it was to some extent you must have guessed a lot of questions where you were able to rule out two, and among the remaining two you guessed.
Yes, definitely. There were a lot of questions where I had confusion in between two options, and and I just marked anything I felt at that time.
Right. Right. So I think you've really read out there's no shortcut in this kind of game. You have to be sincere, you have to start early, and you have to be, completely involved in the process for right from your UG days. How was your preparation in medicine?
So for medicine, sir, yes, sir, definitely. Medicine was my favorite subject since my final year only. And so, sir, I sincerely, sir, I studied medicine most sincerely, sir. Initially during my final year, I did the important chapters from Harrison and I made my notes well. And so then in TND also, sir, I tried to attend as many TND sessions as possible for that. And sir, I saw your videos for the TND session, so I loved your TND sessions a lot. The way they were concise, and sir, and medicine I felt wasn't just specifically the medicine classes, but pharma classes and also microbiology. All these things also help in building up the concepts for medicine. It was not just specifically the medicine classes.
Okay. So for those giving the INI-CET next year, I mean the next exam, would you say they need to focus more on the first year, second year subjects rather than the clinical subjects?
Sir, not blindly going on just for those any subject, but thinking about the things or the clinical applications of each thing. I think get more and more important. Like the surgical implications of anatomy what were asked this time. No specific anatomy question was such that they were just asking plain anatomy except a couple of questions, but more or less they were the application. And similarly in micro also, pharma also. So I think the applied parts are the ones which would be more important.
Right. I think that's the trend that they are talking about for next also, that it will be all applied rather than very factual questions. Right. So I think you've really achieved a great rank. So huge congratulations to you, and wish you great success in the future. Finally, if you have to wrap up and suggest a few points, what would that be for your juniors? कि ये कर लो हो जाएगा.
So definitely, I think making notes well is the most important thing, since notes are the ones which stay with us our entire MBBS for our prof exams. Then even for they help us for our practical vivas. Then we go on for our grant tests, TNDs, everything they help us with. So notes are the most important. And other than that, giving subject-wise tests and TNDs initially during your internship time, and then finally GTs and previous year questions
If
during the
you
end.
don't mind my asking, see, when you were an undergraduate, you had a busy college. I think, ma'am, see, you have to attend classes till evening. So approximately how many hours were you able to, on an average, study? And was it early morning sessions before the college starts, or was it after college?
So I was able to study only after my college, and I used to be free by around 4 o'clock of every day, 4:30. So after that, I used to try to study 2 to 3 hours every day. That was the maximum I could usually get every day. But being regular was what helped, not the and a single day sitting, I think.
Right. Do you have any close friends whom you used to discuss?
Yes, sir. My friend was there, Balaji. He was my quiz partner also, sir. So we used to do a lot of quizzing together and discuss answers together. So I think having a study partner helps you be regular. Like if you don't feel like studying one day, so the partner will make you study. So yes, sir.
Right. Right. I think huge congratulations to you, and I hope you go on to have a great career ahead. Best wishes, Armaan. Good luck to all to you, and
Thank you so
thank
much,
you.
sir.
Thank you.